Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Grand Theft Auto 3, and it's time to answer that all-important question, is Bobo here? And the answer is no. Well, we literally recorded one video a couple nights back where he joined me to do guest commentary, and I was so excited that it had gone so smoothly because we got a whole full-length video without. I've been having a lot of difficulty with my desktop, which is part of my. I've got it hooked in. It's part of like how I'm recording or like playing stuff with Lethal and Grimmeth, and it's caused some problems on those videos because I've got the desktop, which is a little unstable, plugged in, even though it's not really probably essential, blah blah blah. But it is. I need it for anything where I'm recording off a console. So I was a little nervous that it would be acting up and weird, and but we got a full video with no problems, and I was literally saying, wow, that worked out great. Because we were thinking we would try to do one and then switch to doing something else if it gave us trouble. But it worked, and I was like, wow, Bobo, that worked great. You want to do another video? And he wasn't answering, and then I realized it was because my desktop, like literally with like less than a minute of us finishing the video, hard crashed, like to the press and hold the power button to get it to shut down, and then hit the power button again to restart level of crash. It was totally gone. So, we are going to be doing this without Bobo, but as you may recall from the Bobo Palooza episode, right at the end, I figured out what's probably the intended way to do this. They did put an adrenaline pill close by, so you could get some time with the sniper rifle and be in like frozen time mode. And I guess I had saved after, so we don't have to go through all the cinematics again. Which means I'll have limited sniper rifle ammo. I won't have all the ammo that I probably should have. By probably, I mean definitely should have. We'll get in a station wagon. I'm not going to bother to steal a sports car. We'll just get in this and let the car alarm go off. I'm going to be stupid about this and start driving with the car alarm still on so that I'll attract cop attention if we happen to go by any cops. Just going to hope I don't go by any cops, and we didn't. I don't know what station this is. There's a couple stations I barely ever listen to. This might be a rap song from one of those. Because I don't think this is one of the Game FM songs. Maybe it is. Some of them stick in my head more than others. Oh, no, it's Game Radio. I just didn't recognize that particular tune.
Get a good vantage point, then I'll head in when you fire the first shot.
Okay. So honestly, what I'm going to do is take this thing, drive to where I think that is, because I think it's actually going to be faster to drive rather than try to run that distance. It may be stupid to bother with the car, but don't know how long this slowdown will last, so you don't have much time with it. I still think that might have been faster than if I had just... Wait, are we even still in slow-mo? I'm not sure that we're still in slow-mo. Getting in the car might have gotten rid of it, or it just doesn't last that long. Because I don't even think we're still in slow-mo. Okay, well. Yeah, we're not in slow-mo. So this is already not going quite the way I wanted it to. Damn it. I'm zoomed in to the point where each little... I did shoot him that time. Eight balls been iced. Okay. Let's try it again and not hop in a car. I'll just run and see if maybe hopping in the car got rid of the adrenaline. It might have done. For once, I actually could use the bulletproof car because we can use whatever car we want in this mission. But I'm still like worried that it'll somehow despawn and piss off. I got oh, I'm gonna blank on the name of it. It's Indian/Pakistani cuisine tonight. So I feel bad. The stereotypical Middle Eastern cab driver that I stole this cab from. Hyperbaldi, something like that. It's that like. It's a little bit like curried rice, except it's dry. It's really spicy, flavorful rice with, I usually get like minced goat or chicken. I like the goat, but they, most of the time you get, most of the dishes you order with goat from Indian restaurants have bone in it, and I don't like having to work around the bone. I like meat, but I don't like the bone. Sorry. But, yeah, I guess what I'm getting at is I had Indian food for dinner. So I'm not racist against Indian people, even though I just stole a cab from a stereotypical Indian guy. Guy was wearing a turban, so he's probably just supposed to be a Sikh.
Your attention, please. Read our lips.
Well, that was game radio. I guess it's right after lips. But it is like I'm a proper cab driver. I've got 8-ball riding in the back seat there. You know, if I was able to talk, I would probably be thanking him for getting me set up with Luigi, because that's really given us a lot of opportunities. But apparently I can't talk. What is his name? Claude or something? I don't know. Somebody, I keep asking the same questions. People have already answered them in the comments on previous videos, and I've forgotten. Apparently, the character in GTA 3 is supposed to be the same one from GTA 2. Okay. So we run faster without a weapon equipped. I don't know. Is there a vantage point from here that would work? It seems pretty... Oops. Oh, please don't start running. You had to be out of here. No, fuck. I've already messed it up. Well, I can't get them from here anyway. So let me just check. Okay, so I fucked up. I hit the wrong button and shot. So let's just see. Can I actually even get to the sniper position before this wears off? Because otherwise, it's just messing with me, and I'm not actually going to be able to use it at all. How many seconds of slowdown time do I even have once I'm here? Well, I can't actually use the sniper rifle because he has removed it from my inventory as punishment for my failure. But, okay, it looks like we've got at least a little time. I'm pretty sure that's how it's supposed to be done. Except I'm not supposed to fire the gun. I hit the wrong button. I was trying to zoom in. I hit the button that fires it instead. Shame on me. Shame on me. Shame me on. I'll be gone. Okay. Stealing a cop car is possible, but it's more trouble than it's worth. For one thing, the door is always locked, and the cop then gets out and tries to arrest you. So you kind of have to either lead the cop on a merry chase or kill the cop, which gives you 2 stars and is just really not worth the trouble. I suppose I'm right there in my headquarters, so I could just Claude, the crazy criminal man, official HQ. This is pretty cool music too. There's a lot of stuff on the sound, like the pop rock music station is not that impressive compared to the ones from some of the other games. Like Flashback FM is just clearly not playing the biggest hits from its era. But I guess a lot of the music from this game, people have pointed out, is from the soundtrack of the movie Scarface, which obviously was a huge influence on. I guess on this game, it's definitely on Vice City. I don't think I've ever seen the Al Pacino Scarface. I already know I did years ago. Because I remember watching it for a film school thing and comparing it to the original Scarface. A lot of people don't realize the Al Pacino Scarface was not a remake per se, because it's a... I guess it is. It's a remake. There's a lot of changes. But Scarface was an old black and white movie from the 40s about an Italian gangster. And then it got remade in the 80s as... maybe it's the 70s. I think it was the 80s. Al Pacino, obviously, is this... I don't remember if he was Cuban or just, Hispanic. I believe he was actually Cuban. But yeah, I remember actually really liking the 1940s, the original Scarface, which has kind of been forgotten. Like, people don't even realize it exists anymore. Not taking anything away from the Pacino movie. Obviously, it has aged better, although it has had less time to age. Okay, all right. Now that's enough nonsense. Let's actually get on with the mission here. Yeah, I'm trying to... Okay, 2 clicks. If I run around with the fire bombs equipped, it's 2 clicks to get to the sniper rifle. And I'm loading because I'm not sure that in Grand Theft Auto, if you just continued, those wouldn't respawn, and that was a problem. Now, what I could try and do is run gun it, like go up there and kill the guards myself before 8-Ball arrives with just like in a machine gun. But let's try and do it as intended. Is it good enough? That elbow was a fatal shot. Apparently you got a lot of time from those adrenaline pills. I think that might be all that he's got to do. That might be everybody. Can't leave a single one alive or he's not going to be able to handle it. And that's not because he's some kind of wussy. His hands are all fucked up. So he can't go to peace. So I'm not like trying to criticize him. But I don't think there's any hidden threats up here. I think that's it. And if he dies, he dies. But we'll know why. It's hopefully hopefully we'll be able to see whoever got him. And hopefully new sets of guards don't appear responding to the call. Like new guys driving in. I think the game would warn us about that. Like we would get a little text saying, reinforcements are arriving. That's the kind of thing they would usually do. Alright, looks like we got it. It's nice to see 8-Ball get an action scene. He's the closest this game has to like a friend for Claude. And there's not a whole lot more that we're doing with him. He's not Lance Vance. We're not going to see a ton of plot missions with this guy. But he's also not Lance Vance in that he doesn't end up betraying us and being an asshole, so... Spoilers, I guess, if you were waiting for the big 8-Ball betrayal scene. So now we're made man in the Mafia. And we made profit on that, if you were worried about it. And we got a Cortel cruiser before getting to the islands where these actually spawn. And 8-Ball apparently doesn't need a ride. So Cartel cruisers are nice. They're rugged. They got nice engines. Handling is a little funny. It's very easy to accidentally roll because they move so fast. So you can get a lot of speed going and then take a turn funny and go rolling over. It's like a faster, a little bit more resilient ambulance in that way. He's like Ziggy in that way. Again, like Ziggy. Interestingly, the cartel are already your enemies. When you jump ahead and get to the second and third island where they're supposed to show up, they will attack you on sight. And that is before you have been involved in this mission for the Leones against them. But it could be because, A, you're not supposed to be able to reach any location where their vehicles naturally spawn and their mobsters actually spawn until you've done that mission. Or B, it might be because Catalina is working with the Colombians and she betrayed you. So that could be what's going on. Anyway, we are now a made man. Anything we want. We can even show up in one of their cartel cruisers to like really show off what a badass we are. Sorry, buddy. The things that you do in front of me. I liked it so much the first time. I just want more. Well, then play the rest of the song if you want more. But no, he just listens to this part. And it actually is. Sometimes to the scientist, the intros and the segues between songs are the coolest part because the songs themselves tend to be very lengthy instrumentals, as you might expect on a reggae album. You are an old fool, you're all an old fool. What? Is it Gus? Who is he talking to? I don't know. There, we got our baseball bat. We got our cartel cruiser. And apparently we are now a made man in the mob. Last requests.
It's my favorite cleaner.
Kenny Omega?
I'm proud of you, my boy. You kicked the shit out of those grease balls. I just got one little job for you before we can all celebrate. There's a car around the block from Luigi's club. The inside is covered in brains. We had to help some guy make up his mind, and it proved a little messy. Take it to the crusher before the cops find it.
You couldn't have someone else take care of this? I thought I just became a made man. Like, isn't there somebody out there who's trying to prove himself? Haven't I already proven myself? Aren't I above this? Why, if I could talk, I would be protesting this busy work. But I can't talk, so I guess I'll just take care of it. Because afterwards, we're going to celebrate, right? I'm looking forward to the big celebration with my new Mafia friends.
Knowledge is king. Knowledge is king. Knowledge is king, man. So we love the scientists here on Kenja.
Okay, I didn't slow down anywhere near in time for that. It's one of those permanent trees. We got all sorts of things that could be knocked over by a fast-running car, but those little trees, no way. So, outside of Luigi's Club, which is true enough, that's where our objective marker is. This is Maria. The cause a trap. Meet me at the slip south of Callahan Bridge. Oh. I don't believe that for 1 second. These Mafia guys are my friends. They asked me to take care of this. That's what I'm going to do.
What's this rally about, Jeff?
Well, this is apparently the wrong car. But when I do find the car they want me to take care of, I'm going to take care of it like they said. I'm going to get you. Okay, so it's covered with brains. I got to go take it to a car crusher. Oh. The car was a trap. I guess I should have meeting her at the slip. Well, what the hell, lady? What? I shouldn't be mad at her. I guess they decided to set me up, but I'd done everything they wanted. Everything was going so good. We've been working so hard, guys, to join the mob. I can't believe the mob would turn out to be untrustworthy. This is because we're not Italian, isn't it? Well, let's take our super awesome bulletproof cheetah. Because I guess we get to use whatever car we want. And it seems that the mob is now trying to get us. So I don't remember how this mission goes, but this might be a nice time to have a bulletproof cheetah. Or it might be a terrible time to have a car that I don't want to lose. It's actually probably a terrible idea. I probably should have kept this thing in storage.
No more escort services for me. Don't be fat a day longer than you have to. Remember, being fat can even ruin a romantic cruise.
You know what? I can't even listen to Double Clef Radio right now because I'm so angry at the Italians. But, I mean, it was a little weird. Like, why would they send me on this little... And, I mean, yeah, I'm not going to sit here and pretend I don't remember the overarching plot involves the Mafia betraying you. But I didn't specifically remember exactly when. But it was, even I think on my first pass, I was like, before we can celebrate, because you told me it's time to celebrate, we need you to go take care of this little errand. It did feel a little funny. And the mission is called Last Requests, so...
It's my favorite cleaner. I'm proud of you, my boy. You kicked the shit out of those grease balls. I just got one little job for you before we can all celebrate. There's a car around the block from Luigi's Club. The inside is covered in brains. We had to help some guy make up his mind and improve a little.
We had a little accident at Genius O'Clock.
Before the cops find it.
But, yeah. I guess the Mafia has decided they don't want us anymore. And they wanted to kill us. But, you know, Claude is the kind of guy... He's not going to let something like this bug him. He's going to take it in stride. He's just going to go, you know, do import-export missions for money, and he's going to be cool about this. It's not going to bother him. I mean, he's a man who cares about loyalty. You know, he got betrayed by his girlfriend, who is apparently Colombian, or at least involved with the cartels. You know, this cheetah's already breaking down. So it's Maria. Car's a trap. She wants me to meet her at the slip South of Callahan Bridge. Good news about this, folks. You may already know. You may remember from... It's not exactly a brand new game. But, this actually means we're going to be opening up some more of the game world. Because it doesn't take nearly as long as it does in Vice City. But then again, in Vice City, there's only one big event where you open up the other half of the map. And this one, the game is divided into 3. But we're moving through the game pretty rapidly. We're about to hit the point in the story where we unlock the second island. I think. Because she wants us to be right by the bridge. And we've kind of made an enemy now of the... Certainly an enemy out of the... what's going on in here? We've certainly made an enemy out of the Triads, working for the Italians. Now the Italians have betrayed us. We don't have a lot of choices here. I came in a cab. I figured you wanted to ride somewhere.
Listen, Salvatore thinks that we're going behind his back, so he was offering you to the cartel in order to make a deal. I couldn't let him do that. I mean, the worst thing is, it's all my fault because I told him we were an item. Don't ask me why. I don't know. Look, you're a marked man on the Mafia turf, and I've got to get out of here, too. I've seen too much killing, too much blood.
This is her fault.
Friends of mine, okay?
This
She's
is all her fault.
So good. She's someone we can trust.
Come on, enough of the speeches. We better get out of here before we get more hysterical Italians wanting less friendly reunions.
Well, we would have lost our car if I'd brought it, because we got to get on this boat, so... And now we're expected to pilot the boat? You didn't come here with somebody who could pilot the boat? Well, whatever. So... This is the first time in the game you're ever... Like, I accessed a boat by skipping ahead through glitching to the second island, but this is the first time in the game normally you would ever have access to a boat. So Maria... This is all Maria's fault. I just want to make that clear. This is all Maria's fault. I was saying, hey, I was joking around about, hey, you don't want to get too close to the Mafia Don's girlfriend, huh? But no, we didn't. We did what we were told to do with her. And then we took care of everything the Don asked us to do. And one of my little regrets about this game, I know it's minor, and I overthink these character relationships in video games too much. Like, 20 minutes worth of speculating about Angela and Victor. That kind of nonsense. But in this game, it's like, we never got a chance to say goodbye to Tony or Joey or even Luigi or Michael, Luigi's big, silent, angry bodyguard. That's a shame. That's a real shame. Welcome to Staunton Island. But we're on the second island now. Because both of the gangs that control the entire
Asuka and I are gonna have
original
this
island are
talk,
enemies.
Why don't you go cruise around?
You'll need a place to lie low. There's a warehouse at the edge of Belleville that should suit your needs. Come back here to my condo when you're ready, and you and me can have a little chat.
A little chat. We'll find out who Asuka is later. But now we got 20K. I don't know why we got 20K, but we were given 20K. And, well, there's a Yakuza Stinger parked right outside of her place.
From the traffic desk, repairs to the Callahan Bridge have been completed. Since the explosion, engineers have been working around the clock to get traffic flowing between Portland and Staunton Island once again.
So, her name is Asuka. She's pretty clearly supposed to be Japanese. I mean, the character model is clearly Asian, and the name is Japanese. There's a Yakuza car right outside of her place. You can probably kind of guess who we'll be working for next. But we've made an enemy out of the Mafia. That is, Maria has made us an enemy of the Mafia. There's more than one Mafia family. Other Grand Theft Auto games will apparently explore the Fratellis, who we have, done some work against them for the Leones. But, mainly, we know about the Leone family, who are now our enemies. And the, see, this just feels like a big hole. particularly here with these doubled up power-ups when we don't have the rocket launcher. We still can't get the rocket launcher. The last piece we need for the rocket launcher, I believe, will be unlocked with the third and final island. Then we'll be able to get that hidden package. But yeah, we're just about at a video, and we just got to the new island, and we made enemies out of our old friends, but we didn't make an enemy of them. Maria did. I'm not happy about that, but you know, I'm sure she had her reasons. She seems like a nice girl. When we come back next time, folks, we will be starting our adventures on the second island, where, well, I mean, we've got more island to explore, and we still, now that like our girlfriend has actually showed up, our old girlfriend who betrayed us has showed up, you'd have to think that she's going to be facing a reckoning. I really don't know how we can go against the triads or the Colombian cartels by ourselves, but maybe the Yakuza is the way that we go forward. Maybe we can form a long-lasting relationship with the Yakuza leadership, become a valued member of the Yakuza. Maybe we can even become Ichiban gangster. All these things are possible, folks. Matter of fact, I'm sure a long-term, healthy relationship with the Yakuza is where the story's heading. We'll get on to that next time. Bye-bye.